said differently, if I wanted to tell a child, get good at basketball, right? I would not tell him, get better at basketball, because a 5-year-old would be like, I don't know how to do that. What does that mean? So I'd be like, okay, well, let's break it down. We've got dribbling, passing, shooting. Okay, do that a little bit closer, but they still probably don't know how to. If I say, go get better at dribbling, passing, and shooting, still can't do anything with that. Until eventually I'd be like, okay, passing. So I want you to take a step with your left foot towards the person, and I want you to extend your elbows and finish with your thumbs down. And if the ball goes towards them in the direction that they're running and they catch it, you've passed successfully. And then I would repeat that chain of events until eventually they would understand that that chain of behaviors equals passing. And if they do it a lot and they hit the target many times, they would be good at passing. And we'd repeat that all the way down until they're good at passing, dribbling, shooting, etc. And then eventually we'd describe them as a good basketball player. But that basic unbundling and rebundling of terms is why I think the vast majority of people are wildly confused by what's going on around them. Is that someone says, why don't you love me? And he's like, what are you talking about? He's like, I pay the bills, I take out the trash. Like, like, what do you want from me? And she says, like, you don't tell me I'm pretty. You don't hug me. Like, you don't listen to me you don't ever ask me how my day's going. And it's because for her, she defines love in these behaviors and he defines love in these behaviors. And so then they fight forever rather than just saying like, what does that mean? What does that mean? We had 2 employees that were arguing about something at acquisition, and one was like, hey, can you, I would be fine if you were just like kind and polite to me. And I was like, okay, what does that mean? And there was obviously a moment of like hesitation there, because it's like, okay, so you want the other person to guess what you think in your mind means good behavior, but you've never articulated it. And so you want them to guess and somehow get it right.